How is it going, everybody? This is Bill Moss. I'm here with writer, co-creator of Zen Intergalactic Ninja, Steve Stern. I'm also here with artist, colorist extraordinaire, the famous Cat Mouse.
Hello.
Hey, folks.
And everybody welcome. I just want to jump right before we start and we let everybody know why we're here tonight. We're going to be talking for about an hour or so about a new project that's launching tonight in the next 20 minutes or so. ZEN Bounty Wars #2. Just want to see who's in the room with us so that way we can say hello real quick. Platinum, what's up, dude? He says the day has finally come.
Yes,
Indeed.
it has.
Platinum says, I was here last night. I was so silly. Christopher Bouchard, hey, my friend. Glad you're hanging out with us here. Awesome. So glad for everybody's support. Platinum says, hi, Cat.
Yep, and look, you can see me twice. I'm right here. And
I know,
you
she's...
can also see me. You can also see me over here.
Cat,
that's how our desks are right now.
Cat is in stereo.
Oh my God.
Kevin, what's up, dude? Kevin says, hi from work.
Kevin.
So I got to be silent for a bit. So Kevin's on the down low. He's supporting us, though. He's supporting us. Thanks, Kevin. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us, man.
Thank you. Yes.
Very cool.
And I think Waffle's in shot right now, too.
Yeah, I think, Waffle's on the ground.
Yeah.
He knows that we're busy. So,
I know, but
he is.
shot.
He is on the ground. I shot him. Tranquilize. Steve, how are you doing, my friend?
Well, other than having a pulled hamstring, just wonderful.
Other than that,
Hamstring.
Yeah.
all right. So we'll
this,
be raising money tonight for Steve's new hamstring. We're gonna send this one out and get it chromed.
That is what these
I will at
spots
some
are for.
point explain how that happened, because most people assume you're like a big sports person, right? Well, this was the antithesis of being a sports person.
So it's an injury that I could actually have gotten.
Yes, indeed.
Because I am what was that one bit that we heard? It was just like, you're not an athlete. That's what my doctor would tell me.
Yeah, right.
Totally agree, Platinum. Cat is like Nira messing with space-time.
Yeah.
Very cool. But yeah, we're kicking off ZEN Bounty Wars #2 tonight, which is super exciting. Tell us, Steve, where does the story take Zen and Nira this time? You know, it's Nira's very first appearance in comic books to begin with.
Yeah.
Was over 30 years ago in ZEN #0.
Yeah. And now she doesn't even look 30 years old, does she?
She doesn't. It's all that exercise and good diet. That space diet.
It's all that 0G.
The 0Gs.
Well, issue #2. What happens essentially is, first of all, in issue #1, Zen did not know that Nira's been tracking his movements. In issue #2, they will meet up and team up because they're caught in the middle of this huge galactic war between two very powerful lords, who have been recruiting bounty hunters. So it's bounty hunter versus bounty hunter on a massive scale.
Mm-hmm.
And also what happens towards the end of issue 2 is we have the long overdue reappearance of the wildest, craziest, wackiest, most certifiably insane bounty hunter in this or any other known universe, Black Hole Bob. He will become a pivotal character in the rest of these issues, issue 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, he is a blast to draw. I really like Black Hole Bob. He's cool.
Yes, he is.
And, by the way, Cat Mouse, because Cat is here, she's not just supporting us in the studio. She's actually the colorist for this entire issue.
Yes.
So she is handling all of the coloring duties as it was. And she also has a variant cover.
Oh, and I love that variant cover. Can you show it?
I will be able to as soon as we activate the campaign. I'll be able to scroll up. Yeah, we're going to see everything.
We'll see everything as we talk.
She's got a couple of really, really cool images because we also have a print pack that's going to be part of the campaign. And one of those images is an all digital image of Zen. It's just like it's dope. It's like it's a very, very, very strong image. You're really gonna like it. Really
Oh,
gonna like it.
cool,
And we
cool,
can get to
cool.
that once we start going through the campaign, which will be lots of fun.
That's true. That's true. And it's and you know what? There's no time like the present. I could just go ahead and turn on this campaign. What do you
You
guys
might
think?
as well. It's going to take a little while to walk through it.
Yeah, it takes a minute to walk through. It takes a minute to grab some watchers off of the old Facebook, see if people can come over and watch and see what we're doing. So Kat, it's this button right here, right? This says I'm ready to launch, right?
I can't see nothing.
Well, let's hope it's the one. It's the one you told me before. So let's make sure. All right. So I've done this, and I've done this. Drum roll, please. I hit the button. I hit the button. All right, here we go. This is what we're looking like. Congratulations, your project is live.
Oh, we are
cool.
live right now.
We're live right now.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm
So-
gonna move us over to.
So please support us.
Can you move us over to the other side?
I will try.
think it's the
I
one
have
next
very
to it.
limited templates over here
The other way.
as far as
There we go.
hey, look at
Much
that.
better.
Bill
Wow.
knows how to hit the buttons.
Bill, this is very exciting. We're now live.
And I won't play the video again because that was actually the opener, but I'll play it a little bit again
We'll play it as
later.
a closer.
We'll play it as a closer. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Because a lot of people are going to be catching us while they're scrolling and stuff like that. They haven't seen the very beginning of the show. We kind of popped in at 8 o'clock, a little earlier than people usually expect me to be on.
And I'm
Mhm.
so proud of you because Dad actually made the music for this one, and
Wow.
we didn't have to worry at all about any copyright issues because he actually just went ahead and made the music
Every
himself.
single time I've gotten some copyright-free music from somewhere on the internet, the
Yep.
copyright, they still strike me for copyright infringement somewhere.
They
So
do?
I just said, forget it. Let me break out my music. Let me break out my keyboard. We'll write something original. No, nobody can claim it because I just played it.
Bill, you are a
All those musician years came
multi-talented
in handy.
man.
I
He's
do.
multi-talented.
I do my best. I'm here to serve the people, Steve. I'm
He's
here to
right.
serve.
great at video game music. That is a 30-second loop. Fantastic. Love it.
Yeah, she says that I write video game music, which is actually I see that as a compliment. I'm a
Yeah.
big video game person in my own right. I think I raised my daughter on video games.
Yep.
She went from PlayStation to PlayStation 5 all the way till now, so this is good.
Yeah, you know,
Alrighty, let's
the
get through this campaign.
soundtrack, the music on the Zen video game is like an award-winning soundtrack. And
Yeah.
I've posted, parts of it over the years, and it was really fantastic. And then there are people who will do their own rendition of it, whether it's on a guitar or
Yeah.
a keyboard. So yeah, it's the whole genre unto
I wanted
itself.
I wanted to rebuy a copy of it because I don't have one anymore. But the guy selling it for like what, $5,000?
Yeah, you might get it at the bargain price of 4,500.
40 with a coupon.
Yeah.
Coupon. Well, I tell you what, let's take a little meandering through the campaign
Yes.
and see what it is that we've got going on. So here it is, Zen Bounty Wars #2. We're back together again. Steve and I have been working on Zen for over 30 years together, on and
Yeah.
off. So this is great to be back together again. Bringing these two characters together for an adventure, I think that's super fun. So we got some previews, and please continue checking back on the campaign because you'll see these previews in full color. You'll
Yeah.
see some more pages added to
Look
it.
at that
There's
black
Black Hole Bob right there.
Love that dude.
He's a badass. So he's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so we've got. I'll scroll through the story first, and then we can look at the tiers since we've got a few minutes to kind of spend some time with this. So we've got some cover. We've got the main Bill Mouse cover. This is going to be like the normal everyday. Like this would be considered the direct market cover, the regular
Right.
cover. So that's that one right there. We've got a wraparound cover variant by yours truly.
And real quick, we already have a question.
Oh, we got a question, please. Yeah, thank you for
And it's
keeping.
from Platinum. Do I have to get a physical copy to get the character sketch packs? Yes, you do. You do have
Yes.
to get a physical copy.
Exactly.
But you only have to get one.
You only have to get one. We streamlined the process of how you order. So there's There's the tiers, which is each individual cover, okay?
Mhm.
And then everything else is actually an add-on. So when you pick the one individual cover that you would like to get, the add-on, everything is available in the add-ons, and you can actually pick and choose which sketch you want from which artist and which character. So you'll be able to see that once we get into
Cool.
into that. That would be awesome. Check it out, Kevin, backer number one. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me scroll back up to the top. Let me scroll back up to the top so we can see this. Kevin, you're awesome, brother.
Yay.
Kevin,
Thanks,
thank
dude.
you. You are the initial supporter. Thank
You're
you.
backer number one. There's gonna be something special in that package. Awesome. That makes me happy, dude. All right, so we've got the wraparound cover, but we also have something. I always like having a virgin cover as well as an option. So for just the wraparound cover, we've got the regular version of the wraparound cover, which has the logo and window dressing on there. But we also have for tier number 4 the same wraparound cover with no window dressing and no logo. That way, you just get the action, you just get the art. It's an art-only presentation, which is I think lots of fun to have.
Cool.
Now, the next one coming up, look at this
love it.
tier 5. Look at this cat mouse cover right here.
Kat, that is another inspired variant cover by you.
Zen is looking tough and in charge. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Love
It's
it.
a
Great.
So Cat Mouse has the tier 5. That's the Cat Mouse variant cover. And check this out, everybody. The Andrew Mangum variant cover for tier 6. He did a fantastic job with this. He did Zen proud with this one. So this is very, very cool. And I'm happy that we actually got to work on a project again together. So we worked on a couple of things together. And so super happy that we're able to do this.
Looks great.
It
Amazing.
looks really, really cool. And the colors by Kemp really came out good. Really brought it out. Super, super cool. Now we have 2 more tiers that are actually bundle tiers. So we have the first set of tiers, which is individual covers. The very first tier is actually just the PDF. If you just want to get the digital PDF, which will include every single image every single image I can cram into this PDF is what's going into the PDF. So if the print pack, the stickers, the different variant covers, everything's going to be included with the PDF. And anybody who gets one of the physical tiers will be receiving a PDF as part of their package. So they're not going to miss out on having something for their computer, for their digital collections. So that way they've got a little bit of everything going on. So tier 7 is actually something we call run it through the garden. We actually called it run it through the garden, my man. That's what we actually called it. And it's a little bit of everything. Okay. Yeah. It's every single cover. It's the print packs, it's the sketch packs, it's the sticker packs, everything except for the issue 1 reprint that we're actually offering as a catch-up tier, all on its own.
Now you can get one of everything, one easy bundle.
One easy bundle. You don't have to look through all the different choices. You just know that tier 7 has got like just one-stop shop.
That's great.
Tier 8 is the last tier, and it's the ultimate collector's boss tier. And because it comes with everything in tier 7, that is already a big sandwich. That's basically everything we're offering on the campaign. But it also comes with the 3 11x17. Actually, the wraparound cover is 22x17. It comes with the original art that we used for the mouse covers. So we've got the main Bill Moss cover. We've got Cat Mouse's variant cover. And we've got the double page spread, the wraparound cover original art. That's included in the Ultimate Collector's Boss tier. That's a 1 of 1. That's the only one, of course, because there's only one of those.
That's right, because you're talking the actual physical original art. Right?
These are the physical, original, black and white inked artwork that we created for those covers. So this is obviously for the discerning collector.
Question.
What's that? What's our question?
So Platinum says, can you get multiple packs or just one of each?
You can get multiple packs. When you go into the add-on store, you can select like more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yes.
I will double check on my end.
Kat is going to double check just to make sure that that's the way that works. I put it as unlimited, so I know it should. Since it says unlimited, you should be able to order a certain number of packs if you wanted to get packs.
Okay.
That's a good question. Thank you, Platinum. All right, continuing to scroll down. That's the ultimate collector's boss tier. That's for one special collector that wants the whole kit and caboodle, the whole deal. So we've got add-on items.
Yeah.
So we've simplified the ordering of the tiers. It's just the covers and those 2 bundles.
Right.
Now everything else that we're offering is all in the add-on store. The first thing that's in there, and it's not quite in this order in the add-on store, but all of this is in there. There's something called the catch-up. For anybody who happened to miss issue 1, we've got a reprint of issue 1, and you can tell the difference. It's got the white logo, and that's the unlimited print version of the book with the main Bill Moss cover.
I've had so many people ask me, because they unfortunately missed that. Now they have the opportunity to get it.
Exactly.
Right.
So they can totally add it, make sure that they're caught up on the story, and complete their collection. That would be amazing. And if you did get issue 1, you could still get this version of the issue 1 is the unlimited print version of issue 1. It's not the first print version of issue 1, which was exclusive to the campaign that we ran the first time. So you may want to pick it up just to complete your collection, but it's
Absolutely. Yeah.
Kevin Green says, version wraparound, regular cover, the color sketches for me. Steve, thank you for making this happen. Bill and Kat too.
Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you for supporting, man.
Thank you indeed.
He also said, get multiple. Let's make 4K tonight.
Let's do it. You guys are so awesome. We live for you guys, man.
Thanks, helpful runners of Kickstarter launch casters.
We're the launch casters.
Yes.
I like what's coming up
next. You should
next.
be able to get a maximum of like 10 sketches if you want.
Yeah.
I know. Wink, wink. Nudge,
Tell
nudge.
us about this next item. Which looks really awesome.
All right. The next item is the Zen and Nira X sticker pack.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 huge. They're oversized stickers. They're between 4 and 5 inches tall.
Wow.
They're high quality stickers. They're not like thin paper stickers. These are actually like a little bit thicker. They're die cut, and I really like the poses. The first pose, the Zen pose, that's actually an homage to the very first issue of Zen that Steve and I worked on together. So the title page, the title page before the story starts has Zen and basically in this pose. So I was just like, you know what? 30 some odd years later, let's do that pose as an homage to that issue. And then I've got Nira. Kind of like sporting. Well, first of all, she's sporting the specific costume that is for this story, which and over the years, thanks to all of her adventures, she's collected quite a number of things, of weapons and suits and armor and all that good stuff. So I just wanted a sticker set that kind of represented all of those things.
The next item, it sounded like the price is right.
And the next item, a Ginsu knife set.
This looks great too.
This is the original art sketch packs. And I think these will be really, really cool because they're all 7x10. So that means we can bag and board them all. So that way it's very easy to collect them along with your issues. I really like that size. That size really has stuck with me. So we've got
easier for collectors as well because a lot of people are running out of space.
They are,
so having a more manageable 7x10 size has been very, very popular with people.
So we've basically got we have kind of like 2 sketches for the price of 1 kind of situation going on with each of these packs.
Even it's like for the price of 1, it's even more expensive normally.
Kind of,
But we like giving people a nice deal on Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's like you're supporting the Kickstarter. We want to have a special Kickstarter price that's exclusive for you guys for supporting us and putting up with our shenanigans all these years. So each pack, like for instance, the first pack is black and white sketches featuring Nira X. And each pack will have 1 sketch by yours truly, Bill Mouse, and 1 sketch by Cat Mouse.
Can you zoom in at all?
I think I might be able to. I don't think I can.
In the browser part, you can do zoom in your actual browser where you're screen sharing.
There you go.
There we go. We're figuring things out.
These are neat. Yeah.
There we go.
Indeed.
There we go. That's easier to see.
All right. So a sketch by Cat and a sketch by Bill in each pack. So you'll be able to pick whether you want black and white or color. and you'll be able to pick whether you want Nira or Zen, or whether you want one of each or one of all four of them. So the first one is obviously Nira X in black and white. The next one is Zen in black and white.
Yeah.
Also 7x10, one by Cat, one by Bill.
Platinum says Spider-Man is Zen in a Spidey cosplay. They're both ninja-esque. Kevin says nothing beats 11x17.
I love them.
Platinum is saying, but I really hate to make Bill work so much. Can I have Cat do both sketches?
And there's the color. And then you have
And now we have some color. So the original art sketches for the full color, same type of rules apply. The black and white sketch packs are $50 each, and the original art in color is $100 each.
Gotcha. Let's see the Zen one.
Yeah, per pack.
Those are neat.
So very, very fun, very cool to work on. It's such a cool size. It's perfect for single character pieces like this. I really like it a lot. Oh, well, we have a storm.
If you're
coming.
hearing some ambient noise in here, we have a thunderstorm rolling through.
Yeah, I think we have a tornado watch too. So if for some reason you see me fly away, please buy extra copies because I'll have to buy a new house.
Yes,
Now, Bill, I haven't seen those 2 character cards yet. Are they coming up later?
They're coming up.
Yes,
they're coming up.
later.
All right.
Yep. Now here's the print pack, also in the add-on store.
Wow.
Now all 3 of these prints are in the same pack, so you're just picking out the print pack. The first print is this image here. Let me see if I can zoom out just a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
So we got Zen and Nira exclusively from this story, and these are all images that are just for the prints. These aren't images.
I've never seen any of these before. These are great.
Yeah, they're not. These aren't images that'll be inside the books or part of the trading card thing or anything like that. These are specifically for the print pack.
Yeah.
And then the second image is actually an image that I was able to find that we never used. This is from Hellspace.
Oh my God.
So because it was an adventure with Nira and Zen together, it's showing a little bit of history I thought would have been really, really cool. Plus, it's a piece that we never got to use.
Wow.
So I was happy to. Yeah, it's not published anywhere else as far as I know, and certainly not in color. So we had Cat color all of these up, and we're able to actually have Zen and Nira in their Hellspace look. And then the third print is an all digital piece by Cat. This Zen piece is just so strong.
These are some of the most amazing Zen and Nira visuals I've seen. They're great.
So cool, so cool. I love the shading and stuff. The coloring that she's got on this with just the muscle tone and the ribs, and it's like the cool thing with the cloak. It's dope. It's just really, really dope. All right, so that is the print pack, which is. I hear screaming somewhere. Is that?
What's that?
There's a lot of I think there's hail outside. But anyways, we've got some stretch goals that we can show you guys. 4,000 is actually just our funding goal. Let me zoom up just a little bit so we can get a little closer there. There we go. So 4,000 is just our funding goal, just to get started. At 5,000, everyone gets a Zen head sticker.
Wow.
So we're gonna get
stretch goals. If you get anything physical, you get these stretch goals already just with your package.
Exactly. So you need to, if you're going to get any of the stretch goals, of course, it's with anybody who's gotten a physical tier.
Mm-hmm.
All of the images will be included in the PDF for people that are only getting the digital version of the book. So at least you'll be able to enjoy the images.
You're playing games. What we're Kickstarter.
All right, now.
These are dope.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man.
I worked so hard.
I know. We've been making it to pizza pie, you know.
I need the cheese.
So at 8,000, we've got a Zen trading card with a cool image of Zen on the front, and then we've got a nice little write-up of Zen on the back.
Yep.
At 10,000, we've got a Nira X trading card. And at 12,000, we have a big story unlock. So we've got 4 more pages of action and danger that we have planned out, but we'll need to hit 12K in order to make all the numbers work. And I would love to include that with the story because it's going to be some really, really fun stuff.
These are great great offers that you guys structured, and there's so many exclusives in here. You know, the original art pieces and prints are just amazing.
We're going a little crazy when it comes to the original art. You know,
Yeah.
so the sketches are fun. I always like to do some type of sketches, and we didn't limit the amount of sketches on this particular campaign based on the amount of sketches that we've been getting ordered in past campaigns. So I'm very, very confident that we'll be able to make all of our delivery deadlines that we've set for the campaign and stuff. So everything should be fine. If for some reason there's a little bit more, then of course we'll announce that to everybody so everybody knows what the timetable is for everything. But I believe everything is going to be just fine.
Right, and I think we should just speak for a moment
Sure.
about scheduling. You know, with the first issue, there were some glitches in, if you want to call it, in our supply chain that ended up
Mhm.
having us fulfill the orders. On a much longer time frame than we really had anticipated. But first of all, we want to thank everybody for their patience.
Yes.
Everyone has long since received their items, and from every indicator we have, everybody's very happy with them. But Bill, talk about the fact how we're going to fulfill this one like way faster.
Oh, the nuts and bolts have been worked out. So we needed to take over. We basically brought all of our delivery in house. So everything is actually being done basically with the three people that's looking at you right now on the screen.
Yes.
So
We are now the fulfillment center.
right, we've become the fulfillment center for the book, which is okay when you're only doing something for one book and
Right.
you're doing it for your own book. And it does make some aspects of delivery easier also, because I'm placing the orders to the printer myself, and I'll be receiving books here at the studio, which makes it a
Right.
whole lot easier for me to sign the books, which, by the way, all of the books, once we hit that first 5,000, I may as well just say they're all going to be signed, but it's so much more exciting to say hit 5,000. Everybody's going to get the Zen Head sticker. Everybody's going to get their books signed by both myself and Cat Mouse.
Great.
The print pack is also going to be signed, and so is the trading card. So anything that we could possibly sign will be signed when you receive them.
Great.
Hello, child.
And of course, at the bottom of the campaign, you can learn a little bit about Steve Stern and myself and Cat Mouse and our additional special guest variant cover artist Andrew Mangum. So you can read a little bit about us at the very bottom. Risks and challenges are the same as they always are with producing anything creative, as long as the world stage doesn't change too badly, and everything just stays kind of even as far as shipping things and getting things to a printer. Look at that, we're at 9 backers. Thank you so much, guys. We're at
Oh, that's
566.
great. Thank you.
Awesome. Giving us a great start. I thank you guys. So yeah, as long as everything stays even the way it is right now, everything should be absolutely fine. Like I said, we got all the nuts and bolts worked out as far as ordering supplies, talking to printers. That part I know that we can just do ourselves. So, and we were able to fulfill everything once we took over the fulfillment on the first issue. We were actually able to take care of everything in like a month and a half or less. And then we got things in the mail.
And Bill, at the risk of embarrassing you, I want to say that your artwork has just evolved to just like state of the art at this point.
Thanks, dude.
And people have been getting very hip to you. A lot of your pieces have sold at like heritage auctions, in the multiple hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And so, there's an inherent value, especially in some of these very unique items you have.
I should have been a little bit more prepared tonight. There's a commission that I drew for a collector, and it's like a 20 by 30 Zen and Nira and kind of a Star Wars homage kind of parody kind of thing. And that was probably like a $600 or $700 piece.
Yeah.
And it was just so much fun to work on. And so, yeah, thanks to everybody for their support and for always allowing us to keep on doing this. We've been doing it for so long. It's like, basically I want to die as I lived at my art.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Monetized.
10 people. Woo!
Woo, we got 10 backers. Awesome.
amazing in the
Platinum
first
and
half
auction
hour.
house, you
That's
say.
phenomenal. Yeah, and I have to say, speaking just for myself, this is the favorite Zen story I've ever written in 38 years. I mean, there's been a lot of cool
Mhm.
stories, but this one to me is just like it has every possible element, that I love to put into Zen stories: the action, the adventure, the humor, the intrigue, the kind of things that come out of the blue, surprises, twist endings, all those sort of elements I've built into the writing of this story, and your artwork really brings it alive, Bill.
Thanks so much, Steve. It's like, look, the story that you wrote is like, we're gonna have such a blast with it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be four. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned. I mean, it's on the thing, but we don't mention it enough when we're talking. Oh, thanks.
Thank
We
you.
don't
Thank
mention
you.
it enough, but this is a 4-issue miniseries.
Yep.
And it's like some of the things that happened in this story. It's like you guys are gonna love what Steve has got me drawing. So it's
Yeah.
and the fact that we got our characters together again. It's like it's a beautiful little anniversary touch. So it's good. It's good
Oh
stuff.
yeah. And to talk just for a moment about Black Hole Bob,
Mhm.
he was created, back in the '90s, and he was actually my response to Lobo.
Right,
And
right, right.
the story he appeared in was called Total Lobotomy, LOBO lobotomy, right?
Right, right.
And I just, went a lot over the top in creating this total berserker bounty hunter who's sort of on the one hand, he's like a Western character. And on the other hand, he's, a pure bounty hunter character, but
Uh-huh.
he's all insanity, this guy. And he's such a unique character. People have been asking me for years to bring him back. There was always, a situation I couldn't build him into a story,
Right, right,
too
right.
easily. But this story was
And then
totally built for him. And I think after this story, I think
Mhm.
Black Hole Bob is going to become like a permanent fixture in our Zen universe.
Oh, dude, easily,
Oh, he's
easily.
not he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going back into obscurity now. He's
No, no, no. He's too He's too crazy, and he's too
too
big.
damn crazy. Yeah.
If you want to tear up a set piece, bring in Black Hole Bob.
Exactly.
That's gonna be awesome.
In the original story in which he
Mhm.
appeared, it was
Uh-huh.
a Christmas special. It came out in December of that
Uh-huh.
year in the early '90s,
Hmm.
and in it, basically, he had a contract on Santa Claus. Okay, he's a lot more dangerous in this book, and he's a real wild card in the story.
All right, so I wanted to come down here. Let me see here. Come down to the tiers.
Yeah.
If my screen will let me.
No, you got it. You
Yeah,
gotta
go
go
to
over
the-
to. No, stop.
Step.
Go a little bit higher.
Go a little bit higher.
Rewards. Wait, are you? You're not on the preview thing. Go all the way
Oh,
to
I'm on the
top.
thing. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on rewards.
There we
now.
go.
Okay,
There
that's
we
cool.
go.
No, I wanted to zoom up on the bigger tiers, just so you can see a picture. It's just so much stuff in this. So we got
Yeah.
Andrew Mangum's cover. There we go. I just wanted to zoom. I wanted to zoom in on this.
There's a tear in my beard.
There's a tear in my beard.
Wow.
I mean, look at this. It's like there's all the covers. There's the 2 stickers. There's the print pack. There's all the original sketches.
Mhm.
It's just nuts.
And a PDF.
And a PDF. And let me see. Let me scroll down to the Big Boss tier. And of course, the same thing, but you got the original art along the bottom, and a little PDF. Little
Wow.
PDF as a just to wash it
All
down.
yours
Just
are.
Well, it's really a great deal because if somebody goes to like Heritage Auctions, they'd be lucky if they can get 2 pieces of your original art for that same price. Just
Please
so
click
it's
on preview as if you're looking at it from something.
there we go.
oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great. This is awesome. And you know what? I can show everybody like a little a little close up of what some of the artwork is like. This, some of the
Oh,
black
I have
and
my
white.
sketches over there too, I think.
I really like the size.
That is
Because
that actual size?
this is actual size.
Oh,
Yep.
that's great.
What's really cool about it is like I love the idea of bagging and boarding each sketch like it's a comic book.
Yeah.
Platinum says, "Thank gosh you put the PDF in the NBOSS level. I wouldn't get it otherwise."
Yeah, the PDF is way too expensive. You gotta pay big money for the PDF.
The PDF's the only reason I got the Big Boss tier.
Oh, I love it. Those color ones. Yeah.
And then some of the here we go. Let me grab the other color one so I can show you guys.
Oh yes.
Zen looking moody. Looking moody, overlooking the town, overlooking the city. Look at this cat mouse piece. And every
Wow.
single piece is going to be different. We're not going to draw like just the same exact pose 20 times. So it's going to be different. Some of them might be a little bit more full body. Some of them might be just from the waist up. Some of them might be mood pieces.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Cat, beautiful stuff. You know, speaking of Cat's art, a lot of people have asked me, you know, when they got the first issue and they saw the ad for Manga Zen in it, I'm constantly asked, what's up with that book and when is it going to be available? I guess the best thing we can say right now
Mhm.
is next year.
Yeah, next year. That's
And,
what we got. And then as soon as we know our timeline and our schedule for it, then we can really.
It's a very big project. So
It's a
It
big
is.
project. It's a big project. Yep.
It is. I wrote it at least a year ago, and you know we already had Bounty Wars in the pipeline, so that
Mhm.
has to happen first. But Manga Zen or Zen Manga, I believe we're
Zen the
actually
manga.
calling it Zen Manga.
the manga,
That-
yeah.
We'll have that coming out from First Comics next year, and you know we'll keep people apprised of it because I get a lot of questions about it because they saw that gorgeous end and said, well, "What is this and when is this?" Yeah,
They cry out.
They cry out. They cry out. I
They
say.
cry out for the manga.
Cool. But yeah,
My
we're
hands.
doing really good. Let me see here. Look at that. We're at 645. We got 11 backers. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
yeah.
We'll keep on taking a peek at it. It's the campaign is going to run all June. It's actually going to wrap up on July 3rd. So just
Right,
in
it's like
time.
35 days, right?
Right. So it'll wrap up right before everybody gets busy for July
4th of
4th
July.
festivities.
And that's my birthday weekend.
That's Kat's birthday weekend. So if we can make it a good
For
one,
my birthday, please pledge to this Kickstarter.
there you go.
Wow. Well,
This is what I wish for you to do for the birthday of the cat.
This is what I commend.
and
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm always very grateful that I can do any amount of
Mhm.
comic stuff with my dad. Like that's
Right.
always something that's so cool and feels a little meta sometimes.
Yeah, she
'Cause I remember
she
when I
runs
was
the
like,
company,
really,
but
really young, that you were drawing Zen for like such a long time, and
Yeah.
now I get to work on it too, which feels really cool.
we've been literally working on Zen for longer than her whole life.
yeah. So this year, you folks are not, if I understand correctly, because of logistical issues, you're not going to be
Right.
at Comic-Con this year.
Not San Diego.
Not
Comic-Con.
San
We'll be
Diego.
there again next
Yeah,
year.
unfortunately, this is actually the first San Diego that I'm purposely missing since probably 1992.
Yeah.
Not counting like
Not counting
the
COVID.
COVID years. Yeah. Now, everybody skipped it then. So,
Right.
but other than those 2 or 3 years or whatever it was, yeah, I feel bad because this is like my pilgrimage. You know, our family's out in San Diego. We have friends out there that we like to visit. We spend an extra week when we go out there. It's our tradition.
That's something that we don't know. Platinum's asking, will the manga be left to right or right to left?
Well, we
Because
haven't
technically,
really.
if it's the manga, it should be right to left. But then, like logistically, for
Mhm.
an English audience, sometimes it's difficult. I don't mind drawing it right to
Yeah,
left.
I think that question will probably have to be answered by our publisher, First Comics,
Yeah.
as to
Mhm.
whether or not they want it to read left to right or right to
Yeah,
left.
it's
And
Yeah.
speaking of First Comics, I,
Mhm.
as always, will be at First Comics booth number 2001 at Comic-Con this year. I'll probably be there on the Friday and the
San Diego
Saturday.
Comic Con.
Yeah, and I do mention that because if anyone, who say has any Zen books, including the first issue of Bounty Wars, and you want me to sign it, and you're going to be at Comic Con, just bring
Mhm.
it. Find out when I'm going to, we'll post the days and times I'm going to be at the First Comics booth, but I'm
Yep,
always
yep.
available to sign. And as always, I will never, ever charge for my signature. That's, to me, that's verboten. I do not do that. So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
that's my policy.
Yeah, we all feel the same way about that. So that's it's signatures are a gift for the supporters, not not an extra charge.
Yes,
Platinum
yes.
says, Bill, just give Kat a Nira manga book so we can get it faster.
Yeah, right. Well, but Kat is so busy because she's one of the best colorists in the business now. So it's like everybody wants her coloring stuff, right? Not only our stuff, but other people. So,
Mhm.
I only have 2 heads.
She's a busybody. I tell you that she's busy.
Mhm.
well, she certainly is. But something else, I'll just since the people that came here, we really appreciate the fact that you did that. And so I'll let you know just a little piece of information, as much as I can tell you. I was at the licensing
Secrets.
expo in Las Vegas. It was like less than 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and something very positive happened there for me. And of course, if it's for me, it means it's also, at least in part, for Zen.
Mhm.
Contractually, I can't talk specifically about what it is, but you can kind of put two and two together.
Mhm.
Licensing show, me, Zen. So it's a positive development that will only be very advantageous to the whole Zen enterprise.
Yeah, it's
And as soon
exciting,
as
man.
I
Yep.
can, I'm sure that by Comic Con, I can make some announcements about it. But
That's
it's good stuff.
that
And
sounds good. That sounds
yeah,
good. That's exciting. Yeah, it's exciting to be in that spot right now.
Luckily, I've made a couple of like really small mangas, like just for
Mhm.
myself when I was in like Japanese class in high school. So
Uh-huh.
like I get what I have to do, but it's just
Well, chances are eventually there might be two versions of the book, regardless, because a lot of manga books they're for an American audience, they'll just flip it in the computer and re-letter it, so that way everything is, you know what I mean? It's there'll probably be two
Ish.
different versions, but the first main version of it, we'll need
Yeah.
to see what the publisher would
Yeah.
rather have
It
as
depends
the
because
first one.
certain things are they can't be certain. A lot of things aren't symmetrical. So
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of the time, yeah.
right.
I see Christopher has a question. Are the Cat or the Andrew copies, physical copies of the book? Yes, they are. All of the tiers are, except for the very, very first one, which is just a
Yeah.
PDF. They're
Yeah.
physical copies of the book. And if you wanted to get both the Cat cover and the Andrew Mangum cover, all you need to do is choose one or the other. Let's say you chose the Cat cover. When you choose it, you'll get a menu that pops up with all of the add-ons, and then
Uh-huh.
all you have to do is click on the Andrew Mangum cover to add it onto your order, and you'll be all set. And then you'll just go through the process of finishing your order and all the payment stuff and all that good stuff. So you'll be able to get both of the books. Anything that you want to add on to a specific tier, everything is going to be in that add-on store. So you can just pick and choose and how many you would like from each item.
Yep.
And then Kickstarter will keep track of all of that for us.
But
Absolutely.
everything after that very first PDF tier, everything else is physical.
Yes.
Only that first PDF tier is a digital only tier. That's the only one.
Correct.
Speaking of Zen manga, I don't know how many people know this, but First Comics, who is our publisher, they were the first American publisher to publish manga, and it specifically was Lone Wolf and Cub.
Oh wow, that's right. Yeah, dude.
So
That's right.
First Comics has always been at the forefront of
Mhm.
what people want to read, And I'm really excited about doing this book, Cat. I just know we're not going to get to it till next year. That's the way it's
Oh
always.
yeah, even if we started working on it right
It's a
now,
big
it's a big book. It's a big book.
Yeah.
Be a lot of
Absolutely.
And there's more than one book. How many issues are there in that particular series?
Well, that remains to be seen.
That remains to be
If-
seen,
if
right?
the
Okay,
first-
got you.
If the first book sells as well as we project it to,
Mhm.
it'll become just another part of the enterprise, and we'll do them every year.
Awesome,
But
awesome,
I'm
awesome.
excited to do it.
Let's see here. There's some more questions I see here. Zen Tunes.
hello.
Cal's Kitchen. Thanks for hanging out with us. Awesome.
Thank you.
Zen tunes.
I don't know. I don't think those are questions we can answer right now, right, Steve?
What's the question?
Zen Tunes with a big question mark.
Okay, okay. So I'll talk a little about that.
Okay.
So way back in the day, when Zen first started gaining mass popularity, we had a deal for a cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon, with a very respected old line company called Ruby Spears that made many of the classic Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah.
What happened, unfortunately, was before they went into production, they closed their doors.
Oh.
The company closed. Then another company swooped in. I had meetings with them. And then about a week later, it turns out that they were bought up by DreamWorks and became part of DreamWorks. And so that deal went away, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So although, of course, at the time, those things become disappointments, if you flip it around, the upside is that Zen Tunes now becomes more and more of a reality. And again, if you just put two and two together, and the fact that I went to the licensing show and had a very positive outcome, that means there's even more of a possibility that this could happen. And I frankly do believe it will happen. I can't say when, but I always try to be transparent to the extent that I can be, and I'll let you know.
That's exciting. I'm excited about it.
I am.
All right.
It's
Well,
only taken Bill how many Kickstarters? to get
I
this?
know, right?
Just a burn in the middle of all this going on.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
man,
you got
I'm
to figure it out.
I know. I'm a comic book artist who learned how to do Kickstarter. I'm not a Kickstarter professional who draws comic books.
If you could one more time, just do a really quick breeze through the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
We'll
we
do
can
a
have
breeze.
video, we can do a cute little wrap up.
That sounds good. Yeah, that's really. Whoop, let me see. Let me put us. There we go.
There we go.
Look at me learning things, pushing buttons.
Just listen to your daughter. She'll tell you what to
That's actually the best advice.
I'll let
All right.
Waffle know he's officially our manager.
All right, so even if you pledged, please come back and continue checking on our preview section each week because there will be new material there.
Yeah.
That's Platinum says I can only imagine that Nero would end up being in the Zen tune. We'll see what happens. We'll see what they see what they let me do. See what they let me be a
Black
part
Hole Bob.
of. Black Hole Bob making an appearance here. I can't wait to see these pages in color. By the way,
Oh, yeah, you and me
it's gonna be
both.
awesome. Let's see. Let me. I'll zoom up a little bit so that way we can get a better look while we're scrolling. All right, so we've got the main cover. We've got the wraparound cover.
Yeah.
We also have a wraparound virgin cover that's art only, doesn't have any logo or dressing, window dressing, as the kids say. We've got the cat mouse variant cover, which is awesome.
Awesome.
We've got the Andrew Mangum variant cover.
Awesome. Yeah.
It came out so good, right?
Oh,
That's
God.
dope. Totally dope. Tier 7. So we went through basically 6 tiers right there.
Yeah.
Tier 7 is a one-stop shop. It's basically run it through the garden and get one of everything. The only thing that it's not, the only thing it doesn't have is like one of one items or the catch-up issue, which is the reprint of issue 1, so that way you can get caught up on the story.
Right.
But tier 7, everything related to issue 2, it's in tier 7.
Wow.
The last tier, tier number 8, is for the ultimate collector. It's a one-of-one tier. It includes the original artwork for all of the mouse covers that are on this campaign. the main cover, the wraparound cover, and the cat mouse variant cover. It's for the discerning collector who would like to have all of the original artwork all in one big package.
Hello, some person.
Hey, some person. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude.
Thanks, some person. Appreciate it.
All right, now going into the add-on items. See, this is what I'd like for us to do in order to streamline things. It's like we've got a very limited number of tiers to choose from, and then everything else that's on the campaign you can add and choose, and how many you want to your heart's content from the add-on items. So the first add-on item is the catch-up, which is just the reprint, the unlimited print version of issue 1. So that way, if you happen to miss issue 1, you don't have to miss out. You can still read the story and get all caught up. You've got the Zen and Nira X sticker pack, which are like huge. They're huge, high quality. Like they're between 4 and 5 inches tall. Each die cut sticker.
I need those. Okay, I gotta get those.
We've got original art sketches. Each pack comes with 2 sketches, one by Kat, one by Bill. The black and white sketch packs are $50 each. You've got the Nira, and you can pick and choose which character, and if you want it in black and white or in color. Okay, so and each character is going to be unique. No two drawings are going to be the same. Some of them might be busts like this. Some of them might be like more full body pieces, like the Zen leaping here. So you've got Cat Mouse, you've got Bill Mouse on each one. Nira X in black and white, Zen in black and white. The full color sketches are 100 each. They come with 2 sketches in each pack, one by Bill, one by Cat. You've got the Nira X pack, and you've got the Zen pack.
Yeah.
And you can pick and choose which one you want, or if you want more than one, or however you want to do it. Print pack. It comes with all 3 prints, which I'll scroll through here. Got this cool image of Zen and Nira specifically from this series. And all 3 images are specific to the print pack. They're not going to be found anywhere else. They're not in the book. They're not in trading cards. They're not on posters. We've got the Zen and Nira from the Hell Space series.
Right.
And we've got Kat's amazing all-digital rendition of Zen. Just looking super, super cool.
Amazing.
All right, and then last but not least, these are the stretch goals that we're trying to meet. 4,000 is our funding goal. And then at 5,000, everyone will receive, anyone who gets a physical tier will receive a Zen head sticker. It's going to be a die-cut sticker, and it's actually going to be a pretty big sticker, too. It's going to be the same kind of high-quality sticker because we're ordering them from the same place as the sticker pack. When we reach 8,000, you're going to get a Zen trading card with some cool information and stuff on the back. And you'll also get, at 10,000, you'll get the Nira X trading card. And then at 12,000, that's our big unlock, where we get to unlock 4 more pages of action and danger that we've already got.
I hope we get there, because I'd really love to see that happen.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. I've got, and it involves Black Hole Bob, and it involves him basically tearing apart this bar.
Yeah, well,
it's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun.
That's his forte.
It's going to be good stuff. So you know, and if you want to learn a little bit more about us at the bottom of the campaign, we've got some write-ups from Steve, from myself, from Cat Mouse, and our special guest Andrew Mangum, and that is our campaign, everybody.
Campaign.
Beautiful.
Right now we are sitting at 13 backers at 755. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We really appreciate the support, and you know, we're just going to keep doing this forever.
Get ready to hear about this campaign all month, because that is our whole June. That
is the thing, and if even if you've already backed it or anything like that, or you know, if you're just looking for ways to help out, these algorithms are actually kind of tough. So if you share the link, if you repost our posts, tell your friends about it, tell your family about it, browbeat your people that you know, and guilt trip them into getting an extra copy, because Christmas is
Zen fans are the best fans in the world.
So. Exactly. Yeah, you guys are awesome, and you guys are the reason that we do this in the first place. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
everybody.
and what do you guys think? You think I should? I'm going to go ahead and play out the promo video for the
Yeah.
campaign, and after that, we will see you next time. I'm not sure when we're going to be live streaming again when it comes to Zen material, but I will post about it if we do. Thank you so much for a good launch cast and getting us started. We're at 755, getting close to 1,000. So yeah, let's keep things going strong. And Steve, Kat, anything else?
Just a big thank you to everybody for their support.
Awesome. All right, everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you again real soon in the pages of Zen.
Thank you.